Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Jeanette. Thank you for being here. In this video, I would like to talk about battling strongholds, lust, demons, addictions. I would like to give you a story time on the most recent incident of me giving out my number. And then maybe talk about this dream I had last night regarding the subjects that I just mentioned. All right, so where shall I start? Okay, so cheers. I got some coffee from 7-Eleven because I don't have coffee at home. Why? Because I'm trying to stop drinking coffee. But that, along with everything else that I would like to talk about, it's like when we try to change something from our being, it's like pulling a magnet from a fridge. When you pull a magnet from the fridge, it'll grip on harder before you can pull it off. So as human beings, we like familiarity. We like what's familiar, we like comfort, we like the known, okay? Because the unknown is scary. I'm getting over a cough, so I feel better. And the reason why I got 7-Eleven coffee is, one, because I cannot justify $7 to $10 for some coffee at Starbucks, to each his own. And then 7-Eleven has these marshmallow bite sprinkles. The brand is named Euphoria, just FYI, and I love it. I love it. I'm addicted. Addictions, right? Let's talk addictions. All right. But second, if you saw my last video, I got the job position. Yay! I currently have a few mixed feelings about it, just because it's like entering into a new chapter of my life. I'm grateful. I am appreciative of everything. Like I said, if it's for me, it's for me, and it seems like it's for me. It's a good... What is the enemy of the great? The good. However, it is a good slash for where we're at in life. It's a really good position. So moving on. Okay, so let me give you this story time of this most recent, literally like 3, 4, 5 days ago. When was it? Monday? Yeah, like 5 days ago, that I gave out my number to a gentleman. Keep in mind, I have ideas and beliefs of dating and what I want for my life at this point in my life. I feel like dating is a scam, and girlfriend boyfriend titles are a scam, and men and women can truly, like a true, I don't think they're possible. I really don't, just based on what I've learned and even my personal experiences. I could talk about the last man standing of male friendships in my life, which I had to, let go of that relationship, and he still be calling me, blocked. I don't really block people anymore, but I gotta block him, because I feel like when people don't get what they want out of you, they can become disrespectful. So anything that I don't like, that he knows, like, don't be calling me at like, don't be disrespectful. He'll do it even more because he's angry. But it's like, oh yeah, that's really gonna make me wanna speak to you. Okay, so let's go to the story time of the last gentleman that I gave my number to. Let me take a sip. I really am debating. Just, should I be okay with drinking coffee? Is anyone battling giving up coffee? Which makes me want to talk about something else. But I want to talk about like this force field over my life right now that I feel like I gotta break through it, which ties to the magnet story that I just told you of, like, when we're trying to change ourselves, we gotta pull a magnet from the fridge, and it's like you will resist the change before the change happens. Okay, so I gave my number to this gentleman. I was at a play place for you go and pay to play, like a big ol' jungle gym type situation. I think it was called Kids World. I'm not sure. I'm in California. Hey, let me know where you're from. Let me know where you're at. I was at home. I was like, I'm telling you, this force field over my life. But I got the phone call today, like, we want to proceed with you. We want you for the position, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, girl, you need to get your butt up and do something. So I'm going to go possibly to Porto's after this. Okay, so I went to the play place. And it was already late. We were there all day. And then a gentleman comes in to inquire. I understand, because it's already 7 o'clock. It's an hour before they're about to close, because they close at 8 during the weekday. And it's like you don't want to pay a full entry for an hour's worth of, but they still had like a separate outside section of like an arcade area. So he still was there with his child, and I was unaware. The point is, when he came up to inquire with the young ladies, we made eye contact. And y'all know, men and women, when there's something there. We made eye contact, and immediately we both knew that there was something there. I don't feel it often, and when I feel it, I can recognize it. So I'm like, oh my goodness, what is this? Like, you start feeling stuff. Anywho, he's out there, I'm inside, my child is playing, still an hour to close. They close, they play a little goodbye song, goodbye, see you again. Like, you ain't gotta go home, but you gotta get up out of here, right? So as I'm walking out, he's in the arcade area, which is towards the entrance/exit of the location. And we both, all four of us, him and his son, me and my son, we have younger children, we're walking, his child was a little bummed out because he wanted to go in and play. I'm like, it's okay, like there will be another time, another day, maybe tomorrow your dad will bring you another day, giving him that mother energy. And chit chat. Let me speed it up. The point is, he puts his child in his car, I put my child in my car, I'm going over to the driver's seat, and he's like, let me get the number, right? In that moment, he was getting really close to me. Men, if you do not know, and women, can y'all say, oh, I vouch for what she's saying? We have our thing, and Teal Swan talks about this. Women, because of the differences between man and between a man and a woman, we can be frightful. We can be scared in this world. That's why we need that protection. So And I've learned with men, there's a difference between a man being a protector and him being more of like a predator. All men are predators, and I say that without the negative connotation to the word. It is what it is. They're hunters. Men are that outward energy. For a man to feel good, he needs that release. And for a woman to feel good, she needs to feel full of life. You know, that's why it's good for a woman to contain that sexual energy. And for a man, that's why they need that release. The point is, he was getting a little too close where I'm like, okay, like I'm getting like defenses are up, please. Yes, there was that connection, but I don't want you, I still don't know you. I don't want you touching me. I've spoken about this in previous videos. I'm very particular of like, don't touch me. You don't know me. And I'm very with that mindset of like, I'm not into no girlfriend, boyfriend type situation. I don't believe men and women can be friends, truly. And I actually want to talk about like a friendship that I've cultivated with an older woman who's Muslim and is fully covered, and we've been friends for a minute, and I truly have such a love for her. I feel like it's not a friendship, because you have to move your friendships into like family status if you really want them in your life, because all friendships end. What does friends end with? Okay, I'm all over the place, so let me stick to what I'm talking about. Okay, blah, 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 small talk. Can I get your number? I would like to take you out, blah, blah, blah. Okay, got the number, called me right away, blah, blah, blah. So here's the situation, and here is the dilemma with why I don't really date in 2024 and moving forward. He's calling me, right? Calling. Later on in the night. I assume maybe he dropped off his child. Whatever. I gotta keep an eye out because I'm in the hood. I want to roll down my window, but I already had to restart this video because I had a man trying to holla. So I'm like, I gotta start this video again. Maybe I should have just kept it going, but all right, let me roll down the window. 1 second. Just a little. Okay. So to wrap that little story up, I specified I'll be available Wednesday afternoon or anytime on Thursday. So he kept like texting me. I'm not much of a texter, and then calling me. Like, my thing is, all right, so we finally linked up on the phone Wednesday afternoon, maybe like 6 p.m., let's say. And I can hear that his son in the background was needing his attention. And I told him, and he had brought up like, oh, I'm with my son right now, blah, 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 that he was going to drop his son off later. So I kind of cut him off with what he was talking about. I'm like, hey, why don't you just call me when you drop your child off? Because it sounds like he needs your attention, and I'll be up. Just give me a call later. Okay, Because he initially was like, oh, when can I take you out? I'm not even in the mood to go out with anyone like that anymore if I don't have an initial conversation with you. Like, let's try to veto each other out right quick. Are you even like Are we even looking for the same things? Where are you out in your life? Like, he calls me, and then just making quick like small questions of like why he left his child's mother. And I asked him like 3 times and I still couldn't figure it out. It's like you're trying to talk me in circles. Huge red flag. At this point, I'm just even entertaining the rest of this conversation so I can end the conversation in a nice way and say, you know what, I don't think we're looking for the same things, X, Y, and Z, yada yada yada. So the other red flag was like, oh yeah, like already trying to talk like, oh, I want this and I want that, and you know, I want someone to support me and I'm gonna support them back, and ta ta ta. And then he also brought up that some of the reasons that his child's mother didn't want to be with him anymore was because él no la encelaba, like he wouldn't get jealous over her. But my thing is, that's a red flag, because it's not about him being jealous over her. It's about her telling him, hey, I'm going here, and he's like, okay, yeah, whatever. Not the whatever part, but the way it's funny when people tell you a story and then you're receiving their story in a way that they don't even see how they're coming off with their story. It's like, see, the thing that you messed up on is, it's not about you being jealous over her. It's about you protecting her. You're not even protecting her. She needs some type of protection. Now, well, I'm letting her do what she wants and blah, 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 blah. And then the thing that always gets me with men, it's like, oh, she was jealous that I had to speak to women in my job, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so she's jealous about me speaking with women, and instead of trying to work on the relationship, you're gonna end the relationship, and now you're out in the streets looking for attention when you had someone fighting for your attention. That someone being the mother of your child. Even the fact that you're trying to talk to me is confirmation of you weren't doing what you were supposed to do in that relationship as a mother. And this might be controversial and triggering, and I know how people love to leave hate comments and middle finger comments, and the internet is something else. But as a mother, I would actually be bold enough to say, I don't think I could date a single father. Why? Because you didn't try to be better for your relationship, for the woman who birthed your child. I have birthed someone's child, and I know what that is. Okay, I'm just getting deep in. It's wild and ironic, and just the foolery of when I was younger. I'm still young. When I was younger and child free, the 3 boyfriends that I had, that I played house with, that I was a unmarried wife for, they all had children, all 3 of them. And it's like, now at this point, I'm not trying to make this video long, but it's looking like it's gonna be long. So if you're here, cool. If you're not, cool. Skip around, 2x this video, speed it up, whatever you need to do. What I'm trying to say is, at this point in my life, I've come to realize that in life, what is life? God, first and foremost. Without God, it's nothing. What is life? God. And then, aside from that, what is life? Family. Family. My family is my child. That is family to me. So if I'm bringing a partner into my life, if someone is wanting to be my husband, if you're a husband, that means you're looking to be the man of the house. You're looking to be a father. You're looking to be a man of value to a woman who is of value. Because I value myself. I value my life. So if you are a man out here, granted there's exceptions to the rule and yada, yada, yada. You out here as a man with a woman who already gave you a child, it's no point of trying and blah, 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 blah. Okay, well, what can you do better? Where did you mess up? Where could you have put in more effort? No. These men just want to move on to the next with the same boatload of problems that they had in their previous relationship, and somehow want to try to fix them with the new person. See? Imagine me being on the phone. I was on the phone with this guy for 35 minutes till I said, you know what? Check this out. In the last 35 minutes, you have been rambling on and on and on, not really even trying to get to know me. You're trying to tell me what you want of me. You want me to be a support system to you when I don't even know you. You know nothing about me. It's like certain men. Look, I'm a lover, okay? I know there are great men in this world, period. I'm just speaking on this situation, this story of this man that I gave my number to. Which, granted, it's making me realize that I still got more work to do, as we all do. And it's making me realize that the healer aspect of me, I need to work that. Excuse me. I need to work that in some type of way where I don't attract people that need help. Story of my life. Because granted, I'm like, maybe if I were to bump into you at the park or something, I'm very much a mother to my child and to the community, the community of children that are in front of me, wherever I am at. Okay? Believe what you want. I'm a great human being. Why? Because people are very self-centered, beyond self-centered, to where they do nothing for this world. They don't do anything for the community. Okay? All these influencers and people that you listen to, you just gotta pick and choose what you want to believe and compose something that will make you great for the world. Okay? God didn't just put us here for ourselves. We're here for the greater good of the world. Okay, so it's like a textbook. Sometimes you gotta go back a few pages, like, what the heck am I even reading? Okay. Let me get back on track. Let me sum this story up so I can get to everything else. And if you're still here, I love to know where people are from, like where people are at, because with this internet situation, you can connect with anyone in the world. And the other day, I was talking to my aunt. I'm like, I have so much energy in me that I just want to go around the world a couple of times. Like, why not? And if anyone who knows me here's what I'm just saying, it's like a complete total representation of me. If it was up to me, like, put me on a jet and let me ride around the earth 10 times. I don't know. I think 10 times is more than enough. You know what I mean? But I'm well traveled. I've been all around the world. I've seen more than just this small space of land. You got to get out of your butthole. Okay? And by butthole, I mean like just your ass, like just this little circle of wherever you're at. Do you not understand how huge, yet small, but huge this planet Earth is? And this is just this little speck in the galaxy of whatever this is. So to sum what I'm trying to say up, I'm like, you know what? Why don't you even just on a friend, like I end up being what I was trying to say is men want an unpaid therapist that they can smash. And I release that as I speak it, because it's like that's what it feels like, y'all. Even like those who want to be friends and blah 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 and this and that, some underdeveloped, no, okay, some men in this world want a unpaid therapist that they can smash. And that's what it felt like I'm listening to you. You're not trying to even get to know me. You're pretty much, I like her. My eyes like her. My eyes can be soothed by looking at her. And now let me just trauma dump on her and tell her that I'm looking for someone to support me so I can support them. Moving on, shall we move on? I've already went on about this story much longer than I needed. Should I timestamp this video? Should I have saved this for the end? The point is, I said, if it was up to me, if I could give you some advice, why don't you just try to speak to the mother of your child, even on a just being courteous to one another. She gave you a child. Your child, all children deserve parents. Not all parents deserve their children. And I've said it before. Your child deserves to see both of his parents, even out and about at the park, just watching him, just to know that, hey, my mom and dad can be cordial around one another. It's just like this world will come to an end if we cannot get it together. When people ask me, or if they don't ask me, if you're looking to have kids, look at your bank account. If you're living anywhere in the United States, live elsewhere. Do you own a house? How much debt do you have? Are you married? What values and principles and goals and the outlook of your partner? Oh, I feel it all right here. My goodness. Maybe we should slow it down with the population of the world. I have many, many stories. Okay, so moving into the battles of my current life anyway. Although, I feel like, the joint consciousness and us being here as a collective, sometimes what we're battling, other people too are battling. Why? Because this is a spiritual journey and we are all sharing this experience. So sometimes what you feel, your neighbor might be feeling as well, but no one really talks about it. So what I'm currently dealing with is this force field over my life. It feels like keeping my energy down and I'm trying to break through. And I understand that what life is like a wave. You have to ride the wave, and then it's different chapters and phases of your life. In this chapter and phase of my life, I am moving into a new space, and it's that change, that magnet to the fridge, and it's like full resistance right now in my life that I cause to myself. We cause it to ourselves. Why? Because we like that familiarity. Change is unknown. Unknown is scary because we'd rather know than not know. So, what I'm trying to say is, black and white, yin, yang, the sun and the moon, the light, the dark. There's a yin and yang to everything. The oneness of it all, the goodness, the greatness, the light, and the dark, the demons, the enemy, right? Battling demons. Ooh, I had a dream last night of an ex that I had that I loved dearly. I loved him so much, to the point of extreme heartbreak, which also leads me to tell you that sex is not casual in any sense of anything. It's never casual. So don't, ladies and gentlemen, this applies to y'all. I don't understand why y'all just think y'all can be out here. No, young nigga like to swing. No, like to swing. Stop swinging that snake around like it's candy on Halloween, okay? And just be going, what was I even saying? Okay, stop attaching yourself to situations that you will have to detach yourself from. Granted, this 3D life is not permanent for anyone, okay? If you believe in reincarnation and multiple lives, yada yada, that's a punto y aparte, you know, that's separate. What I'm trying to say is, if from the jump, y'all over here just friends with benefits, casually dating, even dating where girlfriend, boyfriend, if y'all love each other that much, and if y'all really want to spend the rest of your life with each other and blah, 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 why not be married? Granted, not everyone believes in marriage, blah, blah, blah. Just whatever you believe in. Do you believe in this? In the fact that as human beings, we're making a mess of our world? We're making a mess of our society? All of y'all who are okay with being side chicks, all of y'all who think that sex is casual, it's not. Oh my God, my boyfriend is jealous because I have 20 guy friends, blah, blah, blah. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, she was jealous because I have a lot of female clients and I have to meet up for coffee with all these female clients and they're just friends and blah, blah, blah. That is why I stick to just making my life good, stick to being a great mom, a good role model for my child and for anyone who is around me at any point in time. Just my well-being, my health, and that's it. Like, do I want to move? Yes. I would definitely like to move. And I will move eventually. Again, I've lived in different states. I really do. Look, all that I am saying, I say this with full passion, because we should all experience life to the fullest, the greatness of life. Learn from other people's experiences. Life doesn't have to be too hard. Life can and will be difficult. However, you don't have to be all scarred up. Learn. And when you know better, you must do better. Okay? Because when you know better and you decide not to do better, the punishment is twice as painful. Okay? Because you know better and you're choosing not to do better. So with all of that being said, okay, I had a dream about an ex that I loved so much. And it was a very hot and heavy, passionate dream. And towards the hot and heavy part of the dream, I woke up, because that is not the type of feeling that I care to mix myself with in this world, in this life, no more. If ever I had curses on me or karma that I had to pay in my life, or had demons attached to me, or demons that jumped on me, whatever it is, I know better, I do better. I don't even want to mix with that, not even in my dreams. I send people off on their way, on their paths, on their relationship with God, okay? Sometimes what I've learned, I don't know who I learned this from, it's not always about wishing people well. Some people who have done you extremely wrong, you don't have to wish them well. Just don't wish them ill either. I don't wish you well. I don't wish you will. I don't even want to think about you. The past is gone. Off you go in your life. Don't ever contact me again. And let's remove any hexes that we have created for one another. Do not let your exes be your hexes, okay? So that is that. There's this feeling, lust. Do you know love? Do you know lust? If you want to dibble and dabble with lust, you're playing with fire. You are playing with fire. You best believe I ain't playing with fire. Okay? I've been burned. And not even intentionally. Maybe it was more so, what is it called? Being naive. Like ignorance is not bliss, okay? That's a lie. And if you choose to be ignorant, that is the biggest of sins, okay? However, if certain knowledge was given to you, a certain knowledge was given to me of, you play with this, you're playing with fire. You want to keep playing with this? No, I do not. Okay? So, what I'm trying to say is, my life is great without I'm gonna just say it because it's a little, I don't need to bust I don't want to be flagged. I don't need to bust the nut to have a great life, okay? Especially if it's just a lustful nut, okay? Love is beyond beautiful. If you gonna bust, let it be because you're in within the limits of righteousness. Okay? If there's something that I have learned, is that there are indeed laws of life. Okay? There are laws of life. Anywhere you go, there are rules. If you want to live a life acting like there are no laws in this universe, if they're living like there is no such thing as right or wrong, you will be burned. Okay. So, tied to all of that, addictions. Indeed, this is me being very transparent. I indeed have smoked weed here and there for a few years of my life. And I'm not even gonna go into debating any kind of debates over cannabis, over weed. Why? Because when I smoked it in that time, what we all need, if you really need something, seek God. With that being said, yeah, I smoked weed for a period of my life, and it is what it is. It got me through some stuff, and if you smoke weed, I really do get it. What got me to stop smoking, because I haven't smoked. So what I'm trying to say is, yes, I actually have been battling, struggling, the struggle of, I smell it when they be smelling it where I live, not in my home. I live with two beautiful young ladies that are Haitian. Hey. We're all very just into what we're doing, and it's a great energy at where I live. In the location of where I live, and anywhere, we're in California, it's legal. So anywhere you go, you're in a parking lot. If you're in 1 out of 10 parking lots, you're gonna smell some weed. So I'd be like, oh man, I smell that. A different day. Ooh, I smell that. Y'all smelling some good stuff over there. Hey, I'm just being honest, okay? I haven't smoked since September of 2023. So it's been a few months. And lately, I've been contemplating. And I'm just letting it go as I speak it. I have been contemplating, like, ooh, just a quick little hit to get me right. But no, I don't even want to. I don't want to. Same with alcohol. I don't drink anymore. And then even casually maybe accepting a beer here and there. And by here and there, I mean like maybe over a month and a half ago where I drank with that one friend. But I don't even care to drink anymore. You know what I mean? 1 second. I don't care to drink anymore because it really is poison to our body. Again, although I'm very much about shame is a good thing and is needed in our society. It's not about shaming. It's about how can I help you? How can I help you? I want all of us to do better. And now realizing it really is like the force fields. Have y'all seen the Super Mario movie? And like that rainbow secret passage in the movie? it's like you're just on a different passage of life, that just different things click in different parts of your life. Just in this part of my life, like, oh, I just don't care to drink. I used to be the type, like, if I'm going through a difficult time in my life, like, yeah, I might just pull up to 7-Eleven and buy myself a tall can and drink it by myself at home. For what? I'm not even on that energy, that vibration. I'm on none of that anymore. I just sit with what I'm feeling. I journal a lot. If I'm loaded with emotions, I just let them flow. And if you need to talk to someone, talk to someone, please. If you have no one to talk to, there are beyond resources on the internet. Call somebody. I'm telling you, there are free lines on the internet that you can call someone. And sometimes that's all you need. You just need someone to hear you out and just be there with you. So, addictions, lust, demonic possessions. Even with that story of me giving out my number to that guy, I'm like, what was that initial attraction of between him and I? You know, general visual attraction. But even just visual attraction, there's something that, like, it's like, I don't care. I don't want to deal with none of that ugly stuff anymore in my life. Like, I'm really so just removed from trauma. Ooh, that's what I'm saying. Like, you choose the path that you go on in this life. And if you want to choose destruction, if you want to deliberately choose destruction, you are deliberately choosing trauma. You just might be a trauma beast, right? You can get over anything and everything. Okay, this video has gone on long enough. I'm not sure that did y'all even... Can y'all hear that? All right, let me get off this phone and let me go on about this day and get stuff going, as I like to wrap up my videos. Let me roll the window up because I ain't trying to get copyrighted. Okay, never mind. So, be clear with your wants and desires of this world and what you want out of life. I've said it before. When you are wishy-washy with your wants and desires, you will get wishy-washy results. Okay? I'm very much about journaling. Journaling will change your life. Okay? Desires are a good thing. We all have desires, and once said desires are fulfilled, new desires will come about. Okay? It's okay. It's okay. If you know what you want, be that. If you know you want a relationship, if you know you want marriage, if you know you want children, if you know you want bags of money, if you know you want to, whatever it is that you want, you got it. You got it. Ask and it is given. However, the love of your life, the chances of him or her just coming up to your door and being like, hey, package, that might be the exception, but it's probably not going to happen. You got to go out in the world. Go out and learn and experience and put yourself in positions to where you can learn some more and be better, learn about yourself, expand who you are. You know what I mean? All right, well, let me end this video now. Thank y'all for being here. The internet can be a very mean place. The internet can be a scary place, but it's okay. You have to have thick skin for some things in life. You can't just be afraid of everything. You know, I'm truly just rambling at this point. So thank you all for being here, and bye.